So I will start how I got into entrepreneurship. So I think 2027, was it 2008? I work with in the finance sector. So CBN said banks shouldn't have subsidiaries anymore, and so they were going to scrap my units in the bank. I don't work in the mainstream banking then. I was working in the investment house. Those are your stocks, your shares, and all that. And I have friends abroad that they send things to me to sell. So in the office in my corner, I sell things. As in, I have like 4 suitcases. I sell for them. So and I send their money to them like that. So one day I just thought about it and said, oh, these things I'm selling, why don't I open a store and start doing? Because I'm very good with sales. I can sell. I'll sell it to you, like that. So that was how I started. So the fact that they were going to scrap us, and I don't like to be idle. So that was what brought me to that journey of entrepreneurship.
The Plugged In podcast is brought to you by the Youth Fellowship of RCCG, the Life Center.
So today's topic says packaging and branding. What we're trying to get today is excellent packaging and branding. What is going to distinguish you in your business? And the way you're doing, and the way business is now is almost e-commerce. You can be in your house and have a fantastic brand, business. In fact, in Lagos, it's so terrible that when you tell them you want to come to their house and you find out when they're staying, we want you. This is where you stay. You chunk out this kind of content, So you don't have to have a store to have a business. So my first slide says that's what's on the screen: packaging and branding for the TLC youth. Celebrate yourselves. So I say packaging your brand excellently is about shaping how people see, feel, remember, and trust your business before they ever buy from you. It's not just the logo or colors, it's the story, the experience, the consistency you create. So this is a very broad statement. When you say packaging, it's not just about the size of nylon. Or do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's beyond that. It's about how do you feel? How do people perceive you? You can imagine someone that sells perfumes, and every time you see the person has body odor. We need to be real. Do you understand? Somebody that makes clothes, or you sell wigs, or you have a salon, you can't even make neat hair on yourself. There's nothing wrong with all that. It's very beautiful to carry all that, but let it be neat. Because you are the first contact of your brand. Even if it's online. Do you understand? A lot of times when people put their branding online, they want people to see it. They talk, I'm the creative director of this is what I do. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not just about the logo and the colors you put out, maybe pink and red, blah, blah, blah. But people must be able to see that you're consistent. Like in my office now, every Friday, every morning they must chunk out content about investment in different sectors. Every Friday they will post again. You have to be consistent about it. The world is e-commerce. There's no business you want to do now without Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. People make billions of naira on them right from their home. I bought something from one girl. She's in Aba. When she said she's in Aba, I said, how did you get the person I gave it? I said she saw her on Snapchat, and they bought all the wedding clothes from her. But you need to see when this girl posts. She's very detailed. She's very consistent about what she posts. So we have to be consistent. You can't post on one day and the next time you are posting is next January 2026. You have to make sure that it's very hard to stay consistent. That's the truth about it. It's very tough. Like now when you go to my Instagram page, I've not posted in 6 months because I'm not doing e-commerce. I sell my clothes with my body. I make sure I look good. When people see me, when I go for an event, people order clothes like 40 pieces. I belong to the old school. But it's because I have another source of income. If that that business is the only income, I'm paying rent, I'm paying my children's school fees, and I'm going to, you understand what I'm trying to say, I'm going to do other things. I'll be posting every day. But because I know that I have other source of income that can match it, so I don't really bother about it. But when it comes to 21st century now, you have to be consistent. You have to tell your story, your experience. When people do storytelling now, they do storytelling with experience. There was a content that was they put out yesterday in my office, they were talking about trust. How to, the impression is that you can just do will. For the people that are lawyers here, they know what I'm talking about. We have a trust issue with that. They were talking about it. And the woman started about how our families are always asking her for money. Everybody's always ripping her off. Everybody's always sending text message, I need this, I need that. She started with storytelling. So there's a pattern to showing up. Some people are not selling brands that you can see physically. Like people that are rendering services, you don't see it. Someone that is selling a product like a ticket, like tour travels. You don't expect him to be carrying a aeroplane logo on his head. Do you understand? You will make use of his WhatsApp, his Instagram, and say, oh, the last time I bought a ticket from a client, a travel agent, he told me my ticket was fine. By the time I got to the airport, I couldn't get access. He's going to tell us a story, and the next time I go for tour travels, before I even got to the airport, they had given me a call. They've told me I have to check in within so hours. They've helped him to check in. So those are the modalities, those are the systemic ways of telling your story. So based on your branding, based on the nature of your business, you tend to do. Saying that you are selling water today, tomorrow you are selling bread. Do you understand? You have to be consistent in what is it. You must know who you are before others can understand you. Some people don't understand what they do. You have to know who you are. Like I was answering him now. He was asking, oh, how do I do? Won't I get somebody? I said, I'm even trying to understand that the ready-to-wear market. Do I really want to go into it? Because you have to understand who you are. I do it, I sell it and all that, but I'm used to the imported ones. So, and I've done it for over a decade. So switching into the Nigerian brand is a whole lot of work. Because I'm going to deal with quality control, I'm going to deal with sizing, I'm going to deal with the mess of tailors that they will tell you that you get clothes on Friday, and the clothes is not going to be ready in 4 weeks. So I'm still trying to, that's why you see that I'm not putting it out there, on social media, apart from my friends and say, oh, I like this, can you make this for me, like word of mouth. So you have to define your core identity. What exactly do you want to do? You can't be saying that you are selling mango today. Tomorrow, you are selling what? Egg roll. Crayfish. What do you do now? I'm going to Port Harcourt to go and bring crayfish. Tomorrow, you tell them that you are selling clothes. You have to understand, what do you like to do? What do you like to do? I always tell young people, but that doesn't make me right. I always tell them, right, you have to do 9 to 5 before you start business. I will argue with your keypad, that is my own, but it does not mean I'm correct. It is because it gives you an identity. You know your person, you know what you want to do, you know who you are. Because when you are working for yourself, you're relaxed. It's at your comfort. There's no pressure. Things are saying you resume at 9, you close at this. It helps you to form a line of, guidance, a line of coordination. I don't know if I'm making sense. So knowing yourself is very important. Okay, so that's your core identity. Then questions. What problems do you want to solve? The specific plan your audience has. What do you exist as beyond? What do you have beyond money? Your mission and your bigger purpose. What is your unique angle? What makes you different? Not just good. Who exactly are you talking to? A specific audience, not everyone. I will use my husband as an example. He has a farm and he has said I want to supply eggs to all the bakers in Abuja. And when he started, I just used to think that maybe it's not, just looking at him, an ex-banker and all that. But now, all the top bakers in Abuja, before the eggs even come, it's all come. But it didn't start over time. So you must understand that what problem are you solving. So instead of them going to the market to go and buy, they just order 50 crates, 100 crates, like that they deliver. What is them paying for eggs? They say 1.1 million, 2 million for eggs, they'll be wanting eggs. And it's 6,000, 500 per crate now. So you have to understand what problem do you want to solve. You can look at the church and be like, what is the demography of this lady teachers? What do I want to do? Do I want to start making dresses for corporate young people and make it cheap? Do I want to, or Friday wear t-shirts? So you have to understand exactly what you want to do. You have to understand the problem you want to solve. Why do you exist? Because in entrepreneurship you have to enjoy what you do. Because money doesn't come immediately. So if you don't enjoy it, if you don't like it, you're going to be frustrated. Then what exactly are you looking at? Because when you enjoy it and people give you great feedback, you're very happy. You feel fulfilled. Because that is your mantra. You have to carry your business. So you must. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So you must have a unique angle. Now people say, go and meet this lady. She makes zobo. Like my colleague, I tell people she makes the best zobo in Abuja, and all my friends are like, you're right. When you tell me zobo, I said you need to taste my colleague's zobo. It's the best zobo in this whole of Abuja. And when people tell me like, you're right, and she doesn't do any other thing apart from that zobo. In our church, she can sell like 1,000 bottles. On a Sunday, she goes to a very big church. When they're having an anniversary, people book like 5,000. That is all she does. They've told her to add no. She said no, because she has created that niche for herself. So you must understand it. Why? Because she noticed that when they have Thanksgiving in their church, even with water, people always look for drinks. And so zobo and she doesn't use sugar; she uses dates. So it's very sweet, but it's natural. So she was having that niche to, for instead of people buying soda, they will take zobo. And she's cleaning out. Right inside her car, imagine every Sunday. And some people even order, they will take to their houses. Thank you. So I'm on slide 3. Yes. Build a strong visual identity. If your brand were a person, how would you take it? Act or show up? So if your brand was you, will you buy you? Will you buy you? The girl that makes my daughter say, I tell her that, look at your hair, and you are making it. He said, Auntie, she said, no, don't come to my house with this kind of hair. You can't be selling perfume and be smelling. You have to ask yourself, if your brand was you, will you buy you? You're going to go and market somebody, you can't clean your shoes. Is there cleanliness in next body? You're coming to church, you're a fashion designer. Even if it's 1,000 naira fabric, let them see that you're a badass babe, man. Let them look at you and like, wow, look at what she's wearing. It doesn't matter the amount you bought it. You have to look the part. You have to ask yourself, if you're rendering service, if that service was you, will you buy it? Will you use you? Some people are so rude. Customer service. Yes. How can I visit people? Like, yes. I heard you sell chemical. Yes. What do you want? What do you want? And some of us don't patronize badly behaved people. We are not proud about it. That's just who we are. Because we are not going to encourage bad behavior. My money is not part of the money you use, and it's okay. So you have to understand those things. That you are building a strong visual identity. People don't need to know you. And it's even worse now with e-commerce. They don't need to know you. They can just be in Enugu, ordering from Abuja or ordering from Abeokuta. And you're saying, there's a particular lady that sells, she has a boutique. She's so rude that in her comment section, she curses her customers. I was saying this, she curses us. Yesterday, she just got back and there were some tops I like, but I can never buy from her. When people say, oh, we've been calling your line, people just say, you know how people are nasty, keep at work, she will reply them. She said, I'll give it to you back to back. And I'm like, is this girl weak? Who raised this girl? Where is her mother, please? And she's an adult. She has 2 kids. She's not even a Jay. I'm just trying to tell you that, So you have to understand it. Your logo should be simple and memorable. Color palette. Don't complicate things. You are not really coat of many colors. Very simple, unique color. That's all. Topography, keep it consistent. 2 to 3 fonts maximum. Imagery style, bright, bold, corporate mood. Just let things be simple. Craft a clear and brand message. If your audience can't understand your value in 10 seconds, you will lose them. Let your slogan be simple, classy, tasty food at affordable. Not tasty for affordable men in Nigeria, in Abuja, in the whole wide world. You don't need to. What did we carry? What are you doing? Let it be simple. I always say less is more. You don't need to combine it. There's no need. Look at things. Go to when you want to do branding. Look at people that do your kind of business, and have a comparison, because it helps. I remember when I did my brand, a friend of mine sent me. I said, "Okay, your brand looks like somebody that is doing a consulting firm." And take feedbacks. We all don't know it all. I can learn from you. And she said that my logo was too serious. Why would I do a logo? I did a P, like it's a consulting firm. She said, no, it's fashion. And I know, and that didn't stop to me. It was Bala that gave me that feedback. He said, okay, you're having a fashion. Why are you not doing girly, like a dressy kind of? I did P, serious, now serious executive. She said, no. And so your logo, it has to be part of what you want to do. I can't try to do a brand that has to do with both, like maybe it has to be both female or something. Then I do just a dress, just a female. I'm telling you that men are not included. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to understand some, and also there's some colors that you don't use because society doesn't accept it. Like we're trying to do something for the children in my children's school, and we're trying to pick color. I had to ask the committee, all this color is not the color that is for the hair. They said no, because you don't want to put out any content that would damage the image of the children. And because it's an international school, you don't want to give them that impression that, we have also joined those people abroad that is okay, and we don't do that here. It's a Christian school. So we need to ask. So I put it up to them and I said, please, and I said to my children, is this color the color? They said, no, mommy, it's not that deep. I said I needed to, because I don't want to put it out there. We've sent it all over social media, and they are calling us at this, those are the kind of things I'm saying. So also create excellent and brand touch points. Like every place your brand shows up should feel aligned. Example of touch points: social media and content style, packaging, website layout and tone, email templates, customer service tone, physical environment, store office. Like I said, we talked about the customer service tone. You cannot, somebody cannot call you and say, hello, yes, who is this? It's an anomaly. You don't even say such things to people. Good evening, how may I help you? How's your day been? It doesn't cost anything to be civil. Social media content, there are some things you don't post. There are some things I don't even post for personal branding. I cannot post on my WhatsApp. Number one, I'm a mentor, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. I can't post that. You can't see me post that. Men are, what do people say? Men will stay your whites. I can't post such things. Because I'm trying to, indirectly, I'm talking to my husband. That's personal. So imagine you are selling men's clothes, you are putting there that men are bastards. Those kind of things on your social media, or women are scam. All those kind of, you don't put them on your anything that will damage another gender, or you have to be careful with things because it's a brand. It's an identity you're creating beyond yourself. So you have to be conscious of what you put out. Then your packaging. You don't have your nylon is dirty. You don't use brown nylon and just put it there. More like they used to buy fish. And said, no, they gave me, I wrapped one fish inside. The fish did not touch it. You cannot. You tell the client, I'm sorry, I ran out of packaging material. I can't deliver today. Tomorrow, I'll bring it. You cannot say, the client is asking, it's a fish, the fish did not touch it, they put 3 nylons inside it. You can't do that. Website layout, I'm sure a lot of you guys, you take it out, so you understand that one. You have to make sure that, the colors rhyme, the fonts and all that. Then email templates, where the best wishes. Thank you for patronizing us. And customer service tone, we've talked about that as well. And your environment, if you have your office cannot be dirty. You cannot be eating in an office and not have a spray. The customer come, the want is spraying of beans. The office it cannot. Like now, I don't eat granite outside. I cannot. I'm client facing. I only eat granite at home. I cannot eat granite outside. I don't eat some food in restaurants. I like seafood, I cannot eat because you're not explaining of all those things. And you're going to go and sit there, then you open your client, so we're talking about investment, so we're going to be planning for 5 million, and it's coming out work Roku, and you cannot do that. You cannot. I can't remember where I went. I said I can't enter because my body will be smelling off. Because you're going. It's a brand. It's beyond just saying, "Oh, I work for this. I work for that." Even personal branding. Granite is the worst thing to eat during the day. I always tell people when I see people eating granite, I say, "Why are you eating granite?" Because it doesn't go away 2-3 hours except you take tonton. But when you're in your house, you can eat one bottle. You'll be watching movie, you'll be putting it. It's your house. If anybody comes, at least you're at home. But you're not going to ask when this is coming out. So so we have to. It also even helps beyond business. It helps your personal branding. When you look good, it's good business, and that same thing goes to your brand. When you dress well in the mirror, you'll be like, see babe now. Same thing goes to your brand. When you post, you'll be laughing. I can see you. When you do your video, you are proud of yourself. When you are turning those products, you're selling, and that's the same way it should be. Are we getting something?
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell your brand story, because you can tell how you started. If on your Instagram. So I remember when I started with 100,000. I thank God today. Like, oh wow. Oh, now we're on 5 million. My target at the end of the year is to be 10 million. Like that. Consistency build trust. People remember stories, not products. Then your story should include where you started from. I remember I told you guys when I introduced myself that I started like that. Yes. The problem you noticed, I told you about how CBNZ banks you don't have subsidiary. You remember, and that's how to do when it comes to branding as well. Corporate and personal branding, they're close. The only about corporate is that entrepreneurship is not you, is we now. They talked about what you've learned on the job and why you now help others. So you can say, oh, I noticed that when people want to travel, if they don't know how to get good tickets, they don't know how to buy tickets. The last time I used to buy from, I used to go and buy directly. I never knew that when you buy through an agent, you get a discount. So when I found out, and I was using one agent, and I felt like I could do it, and I started it. I got an IATA license, and now my aim is to help people travel for less. So people understand that if I use you, that means you are going to pay me for that, right? So people they're traveling for less. So if I'm going to buy my ticket to London for 2 million naira, and I go to Naira buy for 1.5, why do I want to buy myself? Do you understand? So that's on that one. Then deliver value with excellence. You cannot deliver value with excellence when you don't know who you are, what you are selling. Some of you will put advert, you're selling, they ask how much is part of this, you switch off 4 days. You say, I'm trying to get the source of the material. When you give me, ask me now that what I'm wearing, I'll tell you this shirt is this trouser is this is your total bill, this is the account number to credit. On the spot. So you must deliver value with excellence. If your branding looks good but your product service is mediocre, your brand will collapse. It will not stand its test of time. You have to. Before I closed up my store, when people want clothes that are not common, they will call me first and say, okay, I need this for work, I need it for casual dance. They will shop. And they say I always buy things I wear because I will not sell what I cannot wear. That is it. That is value. I already created my niche. You can go to Ose Market or go to Gariki and go and buy the regular. Do you understand? There's a market for everybody. So you must understand what you want. And some people will not buy from me because it's cheap. They would rather go to Maitama and go and buy the same top I'm buying for 200k. That is what they want. And they will get clients for it. Great brand attracts, great delivery retains. When you deliver, people will come back. Let me tell you something. Excellence, you cannot match it. Even God, when you give God the best, He doesn't forget. How much more, man? You have to always learn to put in your best foot, your best effort. And entrepreneurship is very hard. It's for the strong heart, it's for the diligent, it's for the strong-willed, it's for people that are consistent. You can be posing for 1 month and not sell 1 line, but one day that sales of 1 month, you'll make it in 1 day. You can sell sales of 1 year in 1 day. But as children of God, we must know that excellence is our core value. Integrity, excellence, we must deliver. And when you must have it with character. A lot of us don't have character. I don't know why it is missing lately, but it's very important that we must have it. Because, like I tell my children as well, even if you are brilliant and you don't have character, it is nothing. You cannot build a brand without character. You are rude to your clients. They cannot correct you, they cannot give feedback. You are turning them off. Brand packaging is not a one-time setup, it's discipline. You have to keep evolving. Like now you see Nigerians where they have labels on their clothes. Some of them even look very like important because everybody's evolving. So it's a process. You have to keep getting, keep getting better. Maintain your voice. When people come to you and they tell you, this is too expensive. Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. This is how much I'm selling. Don't go down for them and say, oh, I can take 1,000. If that will not eat into your profits, then stick to your colors. Don't bring out yellow today, pink tomorrow. Another day you're posting purple. Be consistent with your color. This is your brand color. Because consistency with colors, it gives you clarity. Keep improving while staying recognizable. You have to be improving. For people to recognize you, you have to keep improving. And you have to stay consistent. So we're almost done. In summary, this is the last slide. To package your brand excellently, you need the following: a clear brand identity, strong, consistent visuals, a simple and memorable message, a consistent customer experience, a relatable story, excellent delivery, discipline, and consistency. You can see that from everything we've talked about, these are the things that were highlighted. So it's very important. Why did I take time to do this slide? I just wanted you to see that in life, you just don't deliver just anything, regardless of who you are coming to meet. Don't look down on any clients. I can't just say, I don't speak for a living, but my sister had called me, I said, oh, I must come correct. It's branding. I will share this, like if I had written in paper, will I be able to share it with you guys? No. And you must always bring because you never can tell who will see your brand or your business and say, oh, who did this? I would like to see the person. So thank you for having me.